breaking inputs which are coming in from Pakistan, where according to reports, Law Minister Zahid Hamid has resigned over the raging protests in Pakistan. This is the latest that we are getting in terms of the protests that have been playing out in Pakistan over the course of the last several weeks, where certain members of a fringe group by the name Tehreek-e-Labbaik had been sitting in protest, blocking important highways in the streets of Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Lahore and Karachi. They had blockaded the highways, demanding the resignation of the law minister on charges of blasphemy. And now, according to reports which have come in, it appears that the law minister has finally given in to the protesters. Zahid Hamid, the law minister of Pakistan, has resigned on the back of these protests. And the Pakistani law minister Zahid Hamid has reportedly tendered his resignation following violent protests over the omission of the reference to the Prophet Muhammad in an amended version of the electoral oath, according to reports. At least 6 people have been killed so far in these violent protests in the last 2 days. Meanwhile, educational institutions in Islamabad and Rawalpindi have been ordered to be shut in view of these protests which have turned violent. Now, the Pakistani Army Chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, has called on the country's Prime Minister Abbasi to handle the protests peacefully and tactfully. Now, more than 8,000 security personnel had been deployed to clear the Faizabad interchange of protesters, where they had in fact been sitting in, blocking one of the major arteries of the highways leading into Islamabad. Now, the demonstrators had been camping at the Faizabad intersection in Islamabad for the past 3 weeks, demanding the resignation of the country's law minister, accusing him of blasphemy and other charges. Now, earlier, the leader of the Islamist group Tehreek-e-Labbaik party had vowed to escalate the protests unless their demands were met. And this is the latest, where it appears that the Pakistani law minister has given in to these protesters and has now resigned from his position.
जो पूरे मुल्क में धरने हो रहे हैं या इhtजाज है, इस पर भी अभी खत्म करने का कोई फैसला नहीं है। अगर मुज़ाकरात हमारे कामयाब होते हैं, हमारे मुतालबात पर अमल दरामद होता है, उसके बाद जो है हम देखेंगे। धरने के बारे में भी फैसला होगा, कतन धरना खत्म नहीं होगा, और जो पूरे मुल्क में इhtजाज है वो भी खत्म नहीं होगा किसी भी मुकाम पर।
Meanwhile, there are fresh reports which suggest restrictions on social media sites, including Facebook and Twitter, which have been withdrawn.